streaming.
Start streaming.
My camera doesn't stay. Alright, it's not bad.
Damn, I'm just excited to get back to my setup, bro.
Yeah. Hey, where are you at right now?
I'm in Leavenworth, Washington.
Okay. Never heard of that.
I'll need you guys
Yeah, I wouldn't
to
expect you to.
watch the chat if
Hey,
there's
where are you at right
people.
now?
Or actually, I
I
could
got
pull
you.
it
Yeah.
up on my phone too.
I got you.
I could pull it up too.
I'll need you guys
Yeah, I wouldn't expect you to.
to watch the chat if there's people.
Did you just
Or
click
actually, I could pull it up on my phone too. Yeah, just clicked
start
out of
stream instead of create
Oh shoot, I
broadcast?
should probably do that too. I did both. Just don't want to pull that up.
Oh no, if you just press create broadcast, it'll do like the stream. But
Oh shoot, I should probably do that too. Well, I did create broadcast and then I hit start streaming afterwards. I
yeah,
started the
if you just
broadcast like 5 minutes ago.
oh damn, all right.
Yeah, so that I could, because I set the title and everything. I started the broadcast like 5 minutes ago. I can hear myself through my computer. So I'm gonna like hide my screen real quick and figure out what the fuck. Oh, because I have it playing on YouTube. I'm an idiot. I can hear myself.
Aryan, can you move your mic away from your face a little bit?
Yeah. I'll turn the thing down.
Let's get it. Let's let a few people get in here first before we start. And Isaac, you said you wanted to talk about DA today too.
Yeah, a little bit, just because there's been more developments.
Ooh, there's
As
one
the
trade I've seen. I'm sure you guys have seen it. That Hornets trade.
oh yeah, nah, I'm not even talking about like trades though. I mean, I want to talk about the reporters, bro. I want to talk
Yeah.
about how the reporters are like putting out hit pieces on him, man. But yeah, I'm I'm good to go, man.
Yeah, let me
I think
retweet
I
this.
say let's get started.
All right. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the We Know Ball podcast. Game one of the NBA Finals today. I think it was actually a pretty good game. It was actually a close game. This whole game, pretty much, till the last 5 minutes. Celtics pulled out the dub. I don't remember the exact score off the top of my head.
120 to 108.
Yeah, 120 to 108. It's a pretty good game. I know, Ari, you watched the whole thing?
Yeah.
What was your thoughts on it?
Well, in the first quarter, obviously Curry had 21. The Celtics were playing drop coverage, which is like a terrible idea. And then he was like dead silent the rest of the game. I mean, obviously he had like here and there, but like the second quarter, I don't think he scored, right?
I
And
think
then
I don't know about the second quarter. I know the second half he had like one 3-pointer the whole
yeah,
second
yeah.
half.
So they started locking him up a little bit. Tatum did awful on shooting the ball. He was amazing passer today.
Played pretty good defense too. The
Yeah,
whole
yeah, he played
Celtics
amazing
team is
defense.
just so good
Yeah,
defensively.
yeah, and then obviously Al Horford and Derek White were possessed, and
Possessed.
they just went crazy.
That's what you need when
Facts.
Tatum doesn't show up.
Mhm. That's what I like about the Celtics, that like they have guys that will always do that. Like you wouldn't be surprised that like Marcus Smart had 25, Jaylen Brown gets 25. Obviously, like Derek White's a little different, but like
We need Jay
they have
Crowder to
guys.
be our Al Horford.
Not happening.
Yeah, I think that's asking a little bit too much of Jay Crowder, bro.
Hit 6 threes in a game for us.
I haven't said the name Jay Crowder since Game 7, man. That's insane.
No,
But nah. I have like questions because I fell asleep, man. I fell asleep at halftime. I saw like a few minutes of the second quarter and then I passed out at halftime and then I woke up with 5 minutes left in the fourth. So I missed like the entire meat of the game. So and this is gonna be like maybe not like a stupid question, but Russell Westbrook would hate it. Um Did Boston win or did Golden State lose?
Boston won, in my
Boston
opinion.
won.
Yeah, they just
Yeah.
outgrinded them.
Because at the fourth quarter, like I mean, Golden State had like a what, like 15, 16 point lead or something,
Yeah, at one
and
point.
then it just became a shootout, like straight up. Every possession was just three after three after three after three, and Boston just hit more than them.
I don't remember if it was. I know that you were saying it on the broadcast, but they said that it was the most either 3-pointers made or 3-pointers attempted in a finals game.
Yeah, I think it's made.
Yeah, I think it was almost 40.
Yeah, so Boston made 21 and Golden State made 19, so it's 40 exactly. And they attempted 86.
Jesus
God.
Christ. Almost 100 threes in an NBA game. That's got to be the most attempted, too. That has to
Yeah,
be.
yeah.
God. I wonder what the most threes attempted in a game is combined between both teams. Like all
No
time.
idea.
That's
I have no idea. That's actually insane.
So
Not
it's got to be one of those
sustainable.
Houston teams. It's got to be like the 2018 Rockets or something.
Oh yeah, that
Um,
that makes sense.
yeah. Okay, so Boston is not gonna shoot 21 of 41 from three again, I feel. Right?
At
Like, is
least,
that crazy?
yeah. At
No.
least it won't be coming from Derek White and
And
Al Horford.
Horford.
You could expect
So,
Tatum to hit more than one and Brown to hit more than two, but it's not like Al Horford's not shooting 6 for 8, and Derek White's not shooting 5 for 8.
Holy shit. I just looked it up. The Rockets have the most 3-point attempts by a
Yep.
team in a game with 70 attempts.
Oh
bro, and
god.
people wonder why they didn't win, man.
uh,
How many did they make?
Um, I think I saw it. I'm gonna look right now. But I think it said they were shot 33%. I'm gonna look right now at the stats because I want to see the end of the. It was an overtime game. It ended 145-142. So
That means they made 23 shots. They made 23 threes.
let's see. So
23 out of 70.
so the
That's
Nets the
insane.
Nets shot 36 and yep, the Rockets shot 70. So 106 threes. That has to be the most in a NBA
Yeah.
game.
Probably. Um, I'm
Uh,
just looking at this box score, bro.
yeah.
Wiggins, was Wiggins good? He had 20. Was
Yeah.
he like
His
actually
defense
good?
was his defense was
Defensively.
incredible.
It was a kind of quiet 20 though.
Yeah.
But
It was like a lot of fast breaks and like little mid-range shots. He had a couple big threes though.
I uh I
I want
tweeted my I mean, okay, I didn't tweet a prediction for this game. I thought the Warriors were going to win today. Very happy to be wrong. Um but I tweeted like a half hour before the game. I tweeted my prediction and I want to get your guys's too. Like and whatever, like it's game one's already happened, so you know, whatever. But my initial prediction was Warriors in six. That's what I think's gonna happen. Not necessarily what I want to happen. Don't get it twisted, man. Um, but I had Warriors in six first. I'm assuming you guys were probably around the same because
I
that
had
seems to
Boston in
be
yeah,
six.
I think Boston.
okay.
I think I'd be surprised if it goes 7 at all. I think Boston and 6 max. I think they could take it in 5.
Really,
Golden State has not played any team nowhere close to as good as Boston right now. No team that's
that's
as
true.
consistent from 3, no team with as good of defense. Like they had no competition is near as close to how Boston is right now. And Boston's just riding a high. They're on one right now.
I hope so. I hope you're right, man. Because I don't want to see a Warriors. I don't want to see a Warriors championship.
Have you ever been to a Warriors playoff game?
Been
Isaac?
to a Warriors playoff
Yeah.
game? No.
I'm assuming that Oracle has to be. Is that still what it's called? Is it Oracle still?
That's
No,
Chase
it's
It's
Chase
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 Center.
Center
Center.
now.
Yeah.
Um, that it has to be jumping in a playoff game.
Yeah.
And for Boston to steal one away,
Hmm.
it's and Boston's home crowd is going to be insane too. So
Yeah, the biggest story I saw for like both these teams in the game was offensive rebounds because it would just come at like really key times when like someone would just miss a three and they would get an offensive rebound, kick it back out, and they would hit a three. When both teams were on their runs, like their little runs in whatever first half, second half, it was like some huge offensive rebounds or like little steals or something every single time.
What is your guys's this is a little bit off topic. Or I guess it's kind of on topic, but what is your guys's like thoughts on the Kevin Durant and Steph Curry like what they've accomplished without each other debate? Like what's your
um,
stance on that?
I guess like you can't go against statistically. Curry, if you look at it, Curry didn't need Durant. If you think he already won what, two without him?
Mm-mm.
One?
One.
Yeah, one.
Okay. Mm, I don't know. I don't and
And go ahead.
this whole because I've been seeing a lot of the whole Finals MVP slander, everything. I don't think Finals MVP means jack when it comes to comparing two players like that. I don't think it means anything.
Really,
Like
that's interesting.
Curry definitely got robbed of one. Andre Iguodala
Oh
did
yeah,
not deserve
Iggy
for
Iguodala, bro. That
clamping
is
up
the most
LeBron
absurd,
28-point
dude.
triple double. Like no.
That's the most absurd Finals MVP I think we're ever. That's like the equivalent to when Malcolm Smith won Super Bowl MVP in 2013. Like what?
there's
It's just so random.
there's no reason to give someone a Finals MVP unless if he would have clamped LeBron to like 15, 5, and 10 or something like that, like then he clamped him up and you can give him Finals. But he had like almost a 30
No,
point triple double.
he still averaged like 30, bro. I'm sorry, like,
Yeah,
but
so
whatever.
Yeah.
The reason I ask is because I have a stat here. Stephen Curry has won 9 of his last 10 finals games with Kevin Durant on his team. He has lost 8 of his last 9 finals games without Kevin Durant,
really,
including six straight losses at home.
damn.
So
Does that count
you guys
tonight's? Does that count tonight's?
probably, if even if it doesn't, like still.
I
Um,
I don't know. That's such a tough one.
Yep.
I
My stance is that they both needed each other equally, and it shouldn't be like this big of a debate because it's like
yeah, I think they needed each
if
other equally because the Cavs were injured to shit in 2015.
wasn't like
yeah,
Kevin Love and Kyrie out that year. Was that the year they were both hurt?
Yes,
yeah.
and then they were both healthy in the next season and won, and
Hmm.
then KD came. So really, I'd say it's pretty even, especially if the Warriors lose. I'm gonna go ahead and say that this series is gonna define Stephen Curry's legacy.
This is the Legacy series.
Yes, this is his legacy series. I'm sorry, and I know he has 3 rings or like whatever.
He's
He's
still a first
clearly
ballot
at
Hall of
like
Famer.
yeah, he's
Hmm.
I'd say he's like top 15 all time. Like, but this is the biggest series Stephen Curry will ever play in. Because everyone knew that they were going to beat the Cavs after KD showed up. Everyone knew that. Like nobody stood a chance. And
Yeah.
then 2015, you can get into injury talk. So I'm not. I'll leave that one alone. But
Will you put Curry above Magic if he wins a Finals MVP this year?
no,
No, I think I
no,
would.
I probably would.
I don't know, man. I like Magic
I don't
has
like
more
doing
rings.
that. I don't like doing that because I didn't get to watch Magic, so it's not like
Yeah, let's not get into that's a bit of a let's cross that bridge when we get to it. For now, Magic is ahead. Um,
yeah. But one thing
I
I wanted
don't.
to say is that they were crowning Curry already like Finals MVP in the first half. Which, if you look at the box score, yeah, he had 34, whatever. But the way he just went dead silent in the second half,
No, yeah, he
like
let's see. I think in the first quarter he
he had
was
21.
he was 6 of 8 and like 9 of 11 from the field, right? In the first
Hmm.
quarter
Yeah,
for 21 points. He finished the game with 34 points on 7 of 14 and 12 of 25 from the field. So he, after the first quarter, shot 1 of 6 from three and 3 of 12 from the field after the first quarter.
yeah.
So, hey guys, last time I checked, the game didn't end after the first quarter. So, but Warriors fans fell
this is
into
gonna
that
become
trap.
a Stephen Curry hate podcast, kind of like how we hate Tyler Hero.
It's not even. It's not it, bro. Like Steph is one of my favorite players. I'm not. He's one of my top 5 favorite players in the league. I love Steph. He literally is the one. Like other than Book, he's like the one who made me love basketball. So, or actually, I'll say Steph is the one who got me into basketball, and Book is the one who made me love basketball. But you get the point.
Right.
Like Steph is one of my favorites. So I'm not gonna sit here and like slander him if I don't feel like it's deserved. The man was mid today. His stat line was not mid, but he was very mid today. In fact, I
Mm.
might tweet that shit. I might tweet about his shooting percentages after the first quarter because that's crazy.
And he had a couple of like really bad fouls or like a couple of turnovers that were just like I don't know, like I don't know what he was
I
doing.
hate because I was thinking about this during the game. These older, not I wouldn't even say older, just like because Stephen Curry isn't old yet. What is he like 33, 34, something like that?
Yeah, I think yeah.
34.
Their transition on defense is so bad. Like his, LeBron's, like just people like that. Like I think it was probably last like 3 minutes of the game. He uh he missed a three and just started like looking at Steve Kerr just walking away. Like as Boston is transitioning to go score. And it just that irritates me so much. I hate that. I don't know why it irks me so much. But like,
Yeah.
get your ass back on defense, even if you're guarding fucking Peyton Pritchard. Get back.
Sorry, I'm writing up my tweet.
He's gonna put in his drafts before.
Drafts. I'm tweeting it right now. I'm tweeting it while it's hot. So he was 6 of 8 from three, right, and then like 7 of 9 overall. I
Curry.
think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it.
Let's see. I don't remember it from heart. I didn't analyze the box score yet.
I need to get this tweet out, man. So he had 13 points.
I don't know, but one three-pointer in the whole second half is terrible. That's how you lose momentum.
Yeah.
Facts.
And
So he
that's
went. He
why
went.
Marcus
Oh
Smart.
man.
Marcus Smart had a huge fourth quarter. He didn't play actually like a little bit like he sat for longer than I thought he would. But as soon as he came in, he hit like two threes and got an assist right away. And that was just that was really pushing the momentum for them.
I'm
And then
curious
obviously Al Horford.
I'm curious as how next game goes because I know they were talking about towards the end of the game. I guess Steph Curry tweaked his ankle on one of the plays.
You saw this
Like
ankle patch
I
he was
did.
wearing?
I saw that. Yeah, I did see that.
so. I wonder
He's
if
wearing
he's
those
gonna be
huge
good
ankle braces.
during the
I
game.
feel like he has to, man.
Yeah,
I wasn't paying attention.
like there's one play where his shoe came off and like they showed his foot. He was wearing like huge ankle braces on both of his feet.
He's
Dude,
got that old
yeah,
man
man.
ankles.
I'm a fellow ankle problem haver, man. So I understand. I understand. Dude, I've sprained each ankle like 5 times.
God.
It's not
I've
fun.
never
I
had
get
an
it,
injury
Steph.
like
It's
that.
okay. It's all right, Steph. I understand.
I wonder if he's just gonna thug it out or if he like actually tweaked it bad towards the end
It's
because
the finals. You thug it
I
out
don't
regardless.
think I don't think it was too bad because he was still running around the next play. It wasn't
Yeah, he didn't
something
even
like
he
where he
didn't
was.
even flinch when it happened.
Yeah,
Like he
it
just kept
wasn't something
going.
like where he's limping around. So should be
Yeah.
fine.
So what do we think for game 2, fellas?
Tatum has to come out scoring the ball better because I don't think, like you said, Al Horford's not gonna shoot 6 for 8 from three. And Derek White's not gonna hit 5 threes next game. If he does, we said that with Dallas, so could be wrong, but
The thing is that Tatum was
It's
taking
not.
like really good high quality shots. They just weren't falling. So I do think that he'll be like much better next game. But I also don't think we'll get this game from Jaylen Brown. It always seems like it's one or the other.
Do you think Jaylen Brown will be better or worse?
Worse.
Dude,
It's
if
always
if
like one or the
those
other.
two if those two can stop playing like doing their little circus,
Yeah.
like ring around the rosy shit and just play good at the same time, they are unstoppable.
especially
Yeah.
Bro,
if everyone else
I
is
all right.
contributing.
All right. Here's my problem with fucking Warriors fans, okay? I tweeted out the Steph Curry stat line, right? About how in the last 3 quarters he was straight dog ass.
Can I
And
guess something?
I get a Warriors fan commenting like he said okay with a question mark, like it doesn't matter. Are you kidding me? Like
I thought they were gonna start saying something about Book.
I don't like
someone
messing.
did.
I don't like messing with Warriors fans, bro. I'm not trying to get my address on the timeline, dude.
Oh,
No,
like you
I
guys know that
literally
one
tweeted.
dude? I think his name was like Can't Guard Steph or something like that, and he like um with Katie's my goat or whatever, like had his
Yeah,
school like
dude.
contacted his school and everything.
Over a basketball debate, they got your whole family tree contact
Your
information
whole family tree.
on Twitter. It's not good, bro.
Yeah, dude found his principal on Twitter and was like, "Yo, DM me. I gotta tell you something about your student."
Bro, yeah. I did. I had a Warriors fan. I tweeted, I'm sure you saw, I was like, Warriors fourth quarter collapse with a bunch of like smiling emojis. And the Warriors fan in my quote retweets was just like Devin Booker and CP0 in game 7, pussy. Way to deflect, man. Stay mad, bro. Stay mad. And I'll shout him out because I actually fuck with this guy. It's at DXNABA on Twitter. I actually fuck with him a lot. So I'm just gonna I like messing with him a little bit. But yeah, I mean, his reaction is not different than that of the rest of Warriors fans. They're very defensive people. When shit
Yeah.
doesn't go their way, they absolutely fall apart. They can't handle it. They're like, this is my thing, man. You see all these like, you see all the. I know you guys have seen the Warriors fans tweeting about their like 2 years where they missed the playoffs.
Oh yeah, they're like, we
Like
missed
Yeah.
the
they were
yeah.
like they were in the dumps for like 2 seasons. But then you turn around and they lose a finals game and they act like the most entitled brats, basically. So I don't know. They're
I'm
they're
sure
so
we look the
used.
same way towards them though. I guarantee we look the same way when we lose.
Um,
In their eyes, I
I
guarantee it's the same
I
thing.
would say in a in, in a half of it, yes, in the way of like we act. I can definitely see that Suns fans were like very acting very entitled and arrogant, but we didn't have that contrast of sitting there like asking people to pity us for all of our years, like
Yeah, we never really do that. We
missing the
never.
playoffs and stuff. The
We
only
were just
time we
chilling,
ever
bro.
Yeah, the only time we ever brought that up is whenever people would get mad about the conference finals, like airport thing,
Yeah.
where it's like, man, this is the first time the team's making the finals in like 30 years, and we're just happy, but we're like getting shit on. So like, yeah, we're happy. We were dog shit for the longest time, but we don't want pity from the years. Like, we just want to enjoy what we're doing now.
Yeah.
But no, like
Son's got to get humbled.
I don't know.
My guy B Davis said, "Did y'all talk about Clay and Poole's performances?"
Oh, Poole had a,
We
a
have not.
shitter.
Both of them, they were not aggressive at all, and it looked like Clay. You guys know Clay. He's just always shooting like whenever he gets the ball. It looked like today he was deferring a little bit, trying to find Curry because Curry
That's
was
I was
hot.
gonna say the same thing.
And
He's been looking for Curry a lot.
yeah, and that's bad for both of them because then Clay can't start like he can't get a little consistent, and they're just expecting Curry to get the ball. Like you need Clay to shoot, and Poole, I don't know, Poole, I don't know what he's doing, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
That step back three he took that hit the top of the backboard.
What that happened?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can find
it
the
was at the
clip
end
on
of the
Twitter.
shot
I
clock.
guarantee it.
It was really funny.
That sounds fun. I kind of want to see that. I'll look it
I
up later, but
It seems like
I can't.
with how Clay has been recently, it seems like the Warriors kind of have the same problem that we do. If Curry gets locked up, or not even locked up, just if he's off, they don't have much shot creation after
Yeah,
that.
like
Like
their most consistent player other than him has been Wiggins, and like yeah, Wiggins will give you like 20, 25, but you need more than that in the NBA Finals.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm gonna stick. I think I'm gonna stick with my prediction for now. Warriors in 6. Again, not what I want. I'd be very happy to be wrong. Um, but I'm gonna stick with it for now. Just because I know for a fact Draymond is probably gonna play better. Not necessarily like offensively, but just as like the floor general and like as the defender, I think he'll play better
he
than
had a
this.
lot of dumb fouls,
He was
especially
he
late
was
in the game.
aggressive today on offense. He was pretty aggressive. He took a lot of shots. It felt like.
Facts. Nah, if I'm a Warriors fan, I never want to see Draymond take 12 shots in a game ever again, bro. Draymond needs a shot limit. There's no
Yeah,
universe where Draymond should be taking 12 shots and Clay is taking 14. It shouldn't
yeah.
happen. Wiggins should not be taking more shots than Clay either.
That's
But
I feel
that's
debatable
like
just
right now.
Wiggins shots are more like in the flow of the game. Like he'll be like I said earlier, like fast breaks and like all that kind of stuff. Clay is just like seems like he forces it a lot,
Yeah.
but it is Clay Thompson. So
That's what
I
he
don't feel like
does now.
yeah, they don't I feel like Warriors fans don't mind. The Warriors organization doesn't mind him shooting. So he needs to I feel like next game he'll get at least like 18,
It
19
looks
shots
like they
off.
need to give Otto Porter some more shots because dude
He
just
was
can't miss.
he was
No,
great today.
I guarantee he goes like 1 of 5 next game, bro. All of his he shot 4 or 5 and all of them were from 3. So
Yeah.
I,
And there a lot of them were wide open.
Otto Porterman, I'm always gonna have PTSD from the Christmas game.
Yeah,
That was crazy.
I
I
have
can't believe
dreams
I
about that.
literally watched. I literally watched with my own 2 eyes. Otto Porter put the game away with middies. I'm literally sitting there watching, like, bro, what the actual fuck is this? Are you kidding? Like, are you serious, bro? But no, I'm off that. I can't talk about that.
I always wonder, like, if we beat the Warriors that night, how long our win streak would have been.
I don't know. It's a
I don't
tough
know.
one.
That's a very very
It's a big what if.
complicated hypothetical.
Yeah, it's a big what if, but
I think I kind of think that Christmas game had more of an effect on this team than we realized because I think that was the first I think that was the first instance we saw of the Suns going into the game expecting to win and kind of not taking it seriously and then getting kicked in the mouth. I
Yeah.
think that was the first time we saw that this season. I think that probably should that was foreshadowing, bro. We should have seen it from the beginning, but I think
And
if
that was the first case of us that's this season basically seeing that we have no shot creators in the team because Booker was having a tough game. Chris Paul was doing nothing, I think Aiton had a pretty good game, but it was like McKill did nothing, Cam Johnson did nothing. It was one of those games. It was definitely foreshadowing what was gonna happen.
That's why
Yeah.
I like. We can transition over to DA now, but that's why I like that Hornets trade because Miles Bridges can take some of that load off.
Definitely, he's only getting better. His jump this year was insane.
My thing with Bridges, Miles, anyway. Um, it's crazy. I feel like if you just combined Miles and Mikel, you have a superstar. So maybe it's a good idea to pair them up. Who knows?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
at the
And
same
Maybe
what was the
maybe
time,
those
what was
two.
the what was the rest of the trade? I don't remember.
It
Was it
was
PJ
it was
Washington?
Miles Bridges, PJ Washington, and
Wasn't it like 3 first round picks?
there's three first
it's
round
three
picks in
first
it.
round picks. Which, hey, gladly, because God for I swear to God, first of all, if they use any of those fucking picks, I am gonna lose my mind. They better
Yeah.
not use any, dude. Any picks we get in a DA trade need to immediately be flipped for a star, like right off the bat.
Yeah.
That's
Especially
why.
3 first round picks.
That's why.
OKC will
Yes,
take that
that's
right now, bro, for Shea.
facts. That's why. That's why. That's why. Damn, I lost my train of thought.
Don't let Thunder Film Room hear you say that or Thunder Chats.
Yeah, don't let. Yeah. Um,
Oh my God, that was funny.
but that's why I'm leaning towards that Hornets trade because those three, and I like that trade more than the Pacers one,
Yeah, me too. But
just for the
Yeah.
simple fact of it's very. I think with three extra first round picks, it becomes a lot easier to go get you like anybody really. Like
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys saw that thread that the Celtics fan made about trading Chris Paul for Westbrook. I kind of agree with him,
I don't.
bro.
I've been saying that for a while. I wouldn't completely mind that. Like,
As long as he understands his role, I do not care.
well, his role would
Because
be
here's
score, and that's what we
Yeah.
need.
no,
Yeah.
yeah, and I feel like that would be better than I really okay. I'm not going to say he's a better fit than Chris Paul because he's obviously not. But for the purpose of the team, and he made the point of the 2023 free agent class is insane. So unfortunately for the Suns, you probably have to just take a season next season and just be like, all right, we're probably like we're probably gonna lose again, but we're biding our time and waiting until we can get that real second star to pair with Devin Booker because especially if all this KD talk doesn't happen, that I mean, because who knows right now.
Right. Well,
But I don't hate the idea of one. I don't want Chris Paul, man. I really don't want Chris Paul anymore. I just don't, and
Yeah.
I can live.
I'm off the train.
Plus, um, a Westbrook season would give us some great content. Um, and who knows? Maybe it actually goes well with Westbrook.
right.
Who knows?
So Rob said he's the dude who we had on the podcast not too long ago. That Miles Bridges isn't a shot creator. He's not, but one, he's gonna be a better shot creator than Chris Paul. He's gonna actually
Yeah.
look for shots. And two, he can give you that 20 a night where 20 a night if on FanDuel you go 20 a night for or 20 for Chris Paul, it's like plus 500. That shit does not happen often.
Brought up FanDuel odds.
And we need some type of scoring. But the reason I after thinking I just thought of this now. Bridges is gonna want a lot of money. So if
Is he an expire? When does his
I'm pretty
contract
sure he
expire?
expires this year. I'm pretty sure he's unrestricted this year, or he may be restricted. Either way, if we trade for
There's
him, we're
no
probably
way.
paying him.
Actually, he probably is restricted now that I think about it. So we would be able to retain him very easily if that would happen.
But he's gonna want money. Like after this last season, he's gonna be. I'm pretty sure he's gonna want a max. I would not doubt it. And if there's no reason to pay
I'm
Miles
not
Bridges the
paying Miles
max.
Bridges on max.
There's no reason to trade for Miles Bridges on a max if we're not gonna pay Da. So
Facts. But
all I'm saying is if we get a late first round pick, I want to keep one and draft Kennedy Chandler. I've been talking about it on Twitter for a couple weeks now. He's like my favorite like low key prospect. He'll fit perfectly on the Suns, and that's our point guard of the future right there. Get rid of Chris Paul and get another star. That's my take.
yeah, I don't hate it. But I do want to talk about, and I know you wanted to keep it a little short today, Armin. So
Yeah.
I'll keep it brief. But before we end things, I want to just, and we can discuss it if you guys want to. I'm sure the most of the discourse has already happened, but I want to just call attention to, and you know what? Fuck it. I'll drop his name. It's a verified reporter, but fuck it.
I have no clue what you're
It's
talking about either. I haven't really been on Twitter these last like 3 or 4 days, so I have
okay.
no clue what you're talking about.
Suns beat reporter Evan Siddery, I think is how you say it. Um has released two like just god awful articles, essentially like hit pieces on DeAndre Ayton. This is the Suns reporter, by the way. The first one was a list of the percentage of field goals that were assisted on this season.
Oh, I did see that
And
Oh
one.
yeah. I know what you're talking about now.
where he just takes these stats completely out of context and uses it to build a case against DeAndre Ayton for some godforsaken reason. Why have you ever seen any other team have like their reporters putting out hit pieces on a player to try and get them gone? That's because that's what's happening. I'm sorry, you can't convince me otherwise.
It's got to
What
probably be
other
more
reason
for
is there?
clicks rather than get him gone. It's got to just be.
And they're trying to make him look like they're trying to boost up Chris Paul because he's getting a lot of hate. Obviously, they're trying to make it look like DeAndre Ayton's getting spoon fed by Chris Paul, which we
But
know
then,
is not true.
yeah, but the one that I had a big problem with was, and I'll read it word for word. Excuse me. JaVale McGee. Let me repeat. JaVale McGee put up nearly identical numbers to DeAndre Ayton on a per 36 basis. So many things are, dude, like, this is an absolute travesty of basketball reporting. I'm sorry. This is awful. This is so fucking bad, and it makes me really upset. Like,
How are you gonna compare per 36 stats?
DeAndre Ayton already plays 30 minutes a game. Like, are you? And JaVale got played off the court in the playoffs. Are we like? There's, dude. It actually is like making me so upset that
Yeah.
this is even like. And I tweeted this here. I'll pull up exactly what I said.
So, just to touch on that, my opinion with per 36 is I think you can compare players with that depending on the scenario. Like,
It needs to
I mean,
be in the
if the
right
minutes are
context.
yeah.
if the minutes are that lopsided, I don't think you can compare it.
Or I think it's better. I don't even think it's a good way to compare. I think it's just a good way to see where a player is at, a bench player is at. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I bet if you look at like Cameron Payne's per 36 from the playoffs last year, he looked probably amazing. But he was like, you know what
Yeah.
I'm trying to say? You can't make an ass
Yeah.
player
Yeah.
look
No,
good out
definitely
of.
with context, it looks good, but it's like everyone that watches 1 minute of basketball knows that JaVale McGee, if you put him in a 30-minute role, he's literally not. He's getting played off the court every time.
Dude. And I just, and I don't, how many, JaVale, I'm going to pull up how many minutes he played just for shits and giggles. He played 16 minutes a game. Bro,
So you're doubling his stats
Double all
off
of
the
his
bat.
stats.
you're you are more than doubling his his minutes, or I guess it's not like more than doubling. It's pretty much just doubling it, but you're doubling JaVale McGee's minute production, whereas Ayton is already playing 30 minutes a game. Like, no shit. No shit, man. Like, I don't know what else to say.
And
It's
JaVale's not playing against the other team starters. He's played against their bench unit.
He's playing
And
against their bench
DeAndre is
unit.
played against
I
starters.
guarantee JaVale also plays the majority of his minutes with Chris Paul on the court. I promise you.
Yeah. Yeah.
JaVale McGee's assisted field goal percentage is probably higher. It's probably 100%, and it's all from Chris Paul. So
Yeah.
that just really irks me. I really cannot stand the fact that we're sitting here and trying to imply that JaVale is better than DA. We've talked about this 100,000 times on this podcast at this point. People are not ready for the drop off in play quality. I don't give a fuck how Aiton's effort is. 50% of Aiton is better than 100% of most other centers in this league.
Yeah.
And I don't think these Aiton deniers are ready for the absolute drop off in production that's going to happen from this team when Da is gone. I don't think they understand at all. They
Yeah,
just see
that
I
side of
like
Suns Twitter is awful.
Like that one dude I was arguing with the
and
other day, Isaac. You remember that dude? I think you replied to my tweet. Um,
remind me.
he
Oh,
has
that
a whole D book account hating on
yeah, with the
Chris
dog
Paul and
with the
D
dog
book.
Oh
profile picture,
yeah,
right? Yeah,
Like
yeah.
yes.
idiot.
I got into it with him too. What is that? He's a DA defender too. That's insane. He's just a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
I'm
See,
sorry, bro. It's just I don't know,
I
man.
want to keep
And
DA, but I'm at the
he was
point
set up
now.
for this the second. Sorry.
No, you're good. I'm at the point now where I don't know if I want to give him a max. I want to keep him, but I don't know if I want to
I'm
keep
giving
him on
him
a
the
max.
max. I am giving him a max contract before I'm
Mhm.
trading him
Yeah,
because you are
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
you are not no matter unless it's Kevin Durant, the off chance it's Kevin Durant, a DA trade does not make this team better. It just doesn't.
nope.
There's no
Yep.
trade that is realistic that makes the Suns better. No matter what, the Suns are getting worse this offseason.
Yep.
The
That's why
biggest problem
I want
is
to keep him.
yeah, the biggest problem is he's only getting better, and I think a lot of people who don't want to pay him because they're not thinking about potential at all. They're just thinking about his
Yeah, he's a
play now.
23-year-old, and they're judging him based off his last 2 years when he was 21 and 20. 22, I mean.
What is Aiton's usage rate, by the way? Do we have a way to check that? I really am like, because
What
if
would your
can
guess
you
be? I'll look it up
imagine?
right now. What would your guess be?
It's definitely like under 50%. I
Oh,
guess in the
easily.
30s. Or wait, I
I'm
guess I don't
guessing
know
like
what's high for a usage percent. I guess.
I think Lucas is like what, like 70, 80, something like that. I don't know.
Let me pull up
I think
stats.
I thought Devin Booker's usage rate was like 50. So I think DeAndre ends at like
Look up Devin
he's
Booker's
gotta be
usage
like
rate and then look guess what Aiton's would be because I have Aiton's pulled up.
I'm guessing it's like 20. Maybe probably
Okay, so,
less.
so Devin Booker, 31.9 usage percentage. So I'm
Oh, it's
gonna
only
guess
31.
DA. Well, hold on. I'm gonna get Lucas so we can have an extreme, like so we can get an idea of like what's high.
We're talking just regular season, right?
I
Yeah,
don't know. I'm just
And
using like
just in
stat
general.
moves.
Okay,
So
okay.
it'll be regular
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
season.
Luca,
That makes
okay,
sense.
so Luca's usage was 37.3, and that's gotta be like high.
So
I'll pull
look,
up I'll pull up Jokic's for one more, just so we can get a good idea
Oh,
of
I don't
like.
know why I said 70. I was thinking of something else.
And yeah, damn, Jokic's was 31.8. Okay, so I'm gonna guess DA's is under 15.
so Luca's last year was
9.
39, which was the third highest in an entire season.
Oh my God, DA's has got to be like 5%.
It's 21.
I think it's like 9.
No chance.
He has a
What's Chris
21.4. Let's
Paul's?
see.
No way.
Chris Paul's is 22.6.
That's disgusting. There you go.
Yeah,
That
I saw a tweet.
answers every question I had.
I saw a tweet, I think this morning or yesterday, saying that like obviously we want to keep DeAndre Ayton, but if he doesn't want to stay, we should we should let him go. Just because the way, especially because like the guy you said, that reporter and stuff, you could tell he probably knows that like 50% of his fan base doesn't want him here, and it sucks that that's like a representation.
I just I've been made aware that this is a pattern with Arizona sports over the last like 20 years of like trading young talent for old washed stars. Guys, I said it before, the Suns are screwed without Aiden because you're like I've always said, you're not getting a center that's better than him. I would take 50% of DeAndre Ayton. Like I said earlier, I would take 50% of DeAndre Ayton over 100% of most centers in this league. Right?
Hmm.
I
Like
agree.
it's
It's
not even
more
close. He's an
it's more
arguably top
valuable to
five
us.
center.
Yeah, it's more valuable for us right now to trade Chris Paul. Because whatever we get in return, we have a high chance of that being more than what he's offering to us.
Literally,
And
and this that
Dayton, which is
sorry to cut you
opposite.
off. I really want to get this point across, and I'll let you finish. But um, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, I think the Chris Paul for a Westbrook trade makes a lot of sense, especially if you retain Da because their players have a history of having amazing like their best statistical seasons playing next to Chris Paul. Look at Paul George. Look at Bradley Beal. Look at James frickin' Harden. Like players are known for having very like amazing statistical seasons next to Westbrook. So you have a season, you know you're not going to win with Westbrook, so you just book
Yeah,
goes crazy.
he's
Da can
29,
turn
29
into
points per game season.
there you go. You have Da can make that shift into a second option, but yeah, my computer's at 10%. I'm literally about to like it's gonna die like literally any second now. So uh let's start wrapping it up if
Last
that's
point I
okay
want
with
to
you
make up.
guys.
Yeah, last point I want to make is the whole paying DA thing. Like I said, I don't think there's any point in paying a center a max if you're not Jokic or Embiid right now.
Honestly,
So like you're not. Those are the only two centers that deserve a max because the center is such. I don't want to say it's useless, but
relative to like their skill, you are
yeah,
correct.
yeah. So it's
Yeah,
like I would rather have like let me think of I don't know some
but
let's think of like
uh, the way the league is shifting now, though, it's more favored to forwards and centers. I mean, there's three centers, but like it's really going in the direction of big men, like Giannis,
but like
whatever.
skilled big men
Yeah, skilled. Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
DeAndre Ayton.
I think that DeAndre Ayton has potential. Like it's still so much room to grow. He's 23 years old. We've already seen how we've already seen his generational touch around the rim. His mid-range shot is literally unstoppable.
it's just DA
Uh,
doesn't put the ball on the floor and create for other people, which is what those other centers and forwards do.
but
All
yeah,
right, guys.
he can't.
I'm sorry to cut you off. I got
Yeah.
3 minutes of battery left, so
You're good. Let's just
I'm
wrap it
gonna
up.
I'm
You can
gonna
hit the
I'm gonna do the outro,
yeah.
man. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the We Know Ball Podcast. You can follow us on all social media at WKB Podcast. You can find me on all social media at Mikkel Bridge. Brandon, you want to plug anything?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Arian?
Follow me on Twitter at ArianS19.
All right. Once again, thank you so much for listening to this episode, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
Peace out.
All right, man. Gotta go plug this bitch in. Good talks. Good talks. I'll see you guys.
All right, peace out, man.
See you, bro.
Yo. Thing?
Yeah.
What was your